And also Henry Westrick from Glenburn, Maine, right down the road, graduated from Bangor, Maine, and was a 2019 state champ. Another name look out for. He hasn't played a lot this year, but another name a lot of Eagles fans might be here to see.
And obviously, always a player to watch would be Justice Kendall. His averages from this year are just growing game by game as the season goes along. We all know, beginning of the year, first few games, started to struggle a little bit, couldn't really find his shot, turning the ball over a little bit. I feel like down the last few games, down the stretch of the games, second half of the games, he's really been doing a good job taking care of the ball, taking over games, making the right passes. As we see, he's been getting 10 assists, 9 assists, 8 assists in the past few games, really sharing the ball well as still being the leading scorer on this team. So Justice Kendall, definitely one to watch for here today.
And I think, as you mentioned, Justice, I really think with the Eagles shooting the three better the last few games, not preferably like what they want, but definitely a little better, his assists are gonna keep racking up because the way he penetrates the defense and gets the open looks on the outside, the two corners and the wings, I mean, it's going to lead to more open shots. The Eagles just got to knock him down.
Definitely. He does a great job of getting into the lane and getting penetration and causing the bigs to collapse on him and kicking it out. So look for that today. Eagles just got to knock down their shots as a team.
100%. I mean, we also know they're still trying to find some of the substitution and combos that Coach Caruso wants. And, I mean, that's fair. It takes a while sometimes.
We've seen a lot of different lineups from Coach Caruso already this year.
And look for the two bigs to get swapped like they usually do. But also look for maybe I've been talking about some Bryce Tackett minutes after his Bridgeton development game with 25 points. And he made, they told me 7 threes. Didn't have the perfect stats because of a development game, but
right.
I was told he hit like 7 or 8 threes.
That's a great sign.
If they need someone to come off the bench and shoot a few threes, I mean, call someone's name.
Yeah.
Make the big move.
We will send it down to the PA announcers real quick for the starting lineups and national anthem. just about set to get going here, as Husson will try to get back to 500 on the year, currently sitting at 7-8 on the season. 5-0 in conference play, though, which is definitely something that we like, as that's where most of the games matter, for a conference tournament anyway.
Look for the Mules to break their 4-loss streak in a non-conference game. They're going to come out swinging pretty quick.
We see Scott Lewis line up against Jack Lawson at center court for the jump ball. And we are underway here. It'll be Will King that comes away with a tip, and he hands it off to Noah Tyson. Here is King on the side again. Here's Poulin out up top. Dribbles around. He's being guarded closely by Schweitzer. Kicks it over to Lawson. Now back up top. Tyson will put up a deep three, contested. Rebound goes to Lawson, offensive board. Kick out, Poulin for three. No good. 2 quick threes for Colby. Corey Humbles comes away with a rebound. Here come the Eagles.
Fulton averaging 13 points a game this year on solid shooting from three, 37%.
As Milo Schweitzer with a beautiful spin move on the block. Great finish there by Schweitzer to get the first points of the game. Husson leads 2-0.
A new entry into the starting lineup last few games, Reese. Solid pickup.
And he's been great in the lineup. Here's Tyson again up top. Hands it off to King now. Being guarded by Schweitzer. He'll drive in, looking for a foul, doesn't get the call. And Caruso will come away with it.
Your former teammate, right, Milos?
Not quite.
No?
He was there the year after I graduated.
Gotcha.
He came in.
I know
he did go to GSA, though, which is where I graduated from, of course. Lewis with the ball up top now. Looking for Caruso. Can't find him.
NAC player of the week, by the way.
This is it to Humbles, who hands it off to Kendall. Makes a move in the paint. He'll try to kick it out, and that one gets stolen by Kaczmarek, excuse me.
Milos with a great defensive stand on the 2-on-1 there.
Here's Lewis with a trailer three. That one's good. Scott Lewis comes into this one only shooting 30% from three. Gets an open look there and knocks it down.
Got to knock down those open ones in rhythm.
Here's King with the ball up top now, being guarded by Kendall. Over to Kaczmarek. Tyson for three. That one's good, and the whole Husson bench was looking for an offensive foul there.
That's what he does. He shoots a lot of threes. Only 30% on the year, but he will throw it up.
He has made a good amount, almost 40. Or that was his 40th made three on the year. So not a bad amount, but just a lot of attempts makes the percentage real low. Here's Schweitzer up top. Drives it in on King. He'll go up with the left hand and a beautiful soft finish.
Milos waited for his opportunity this year, Reese, and he has capitalized.
Yes, he has. He's earned every minute he's been on the floor, and he's played great. There's some great defense there.
He rebounds the ball very well for not being too tall either.
There's Scott Lewis with a block. And Schweitzer goes to throw the ball off Kaczmarek, who was standing out of bounds. So it's high IQ play. Not to mention Scott Lewis with that block. He comes in averaging almost 3 blocks per game at 2.6 currently.
Him and other center balls are both very good on the defensive glass, also with blocking shots.
Yes, Husson averages about 6 blocks per game as a team coming in. So great at protecting the rim.
Corey Humbles also, I got to mention his name. He blocks a lot of shots.
And if he doesn't block shots, he definitely alters shots. Here's Schweitzer with a three. That one's no good, a little bit long. Rebound down to Lawson. Kaczmarek will hand it off to Noah Tyson. Over to King. Gets a screen, being guarded by Caruso. And they're going to call Luke Caruso with a foul up top.
Son of Coach Warren Caruso. Luke also added to the starting lineup on their California break.
He's been shooting well.
For his low attempts, he does shoot very well, which is what they needed. They need someone to shoot a good high percentage.
Here's Tyson with it on the high post, being guarded by Kendall. Kicks it over to Poulin, who'll put up a three. That one's no good. Rebound down to Humbles.
Husson has to get hands on those three-pointers, though. Colby's going to keep throwing them up there.
Yes, this Colby team shoots a lot of threes. They're not afraid to get it up. Husson's going to have to get a hand up. Lewis passes up the three. Milos passes up a three. And they will call an offensive foul on Schweitzer, trying to get inside.
It was definitely a charge in the second part, but it looked like Milos got bumped before he got there.
Yeah, probably could have gone either way, but the ref saw the second one and got Shuitsa with the offensive foul there.
Milos is always playing at 100 miles per hour. Can happen sometimes.
As Kyle Butler has now checked into the game for Colby College, number 3. Here's Tyson with it. Hands off to Poulin up top. Lawson at the high post. Finds King. King gets a screen. Kicks it over to Butler. Lawson trying to take advantage of the smaller Shuitsa. And finds a cutting Polton down on the baseline.
Yeah,
and
Justice Kendall got caught looking.
Yeah, Shuitsa gets called for the goaltending as well. 7-5 our score. Husson leads this one.
Graduate student Justice Kendall looked to the bench and said, "My bad," after that one, giving up the backdoor cut.
Here's Lewis with it up top. Gets it over to Shuitsa. Shuitsa will put up a jumper, and that one will drop. And they're going to call that one a long 2 from Shuitsa.
Unlucky.
Good-looking shot, though. Like you said, it's good to hit those jump shots early.
100%. They got to get that going early.
Husson has been a team to get off to hot starts, though, and then let teams back into it. Polton kicks out to Tyson, who's long on a 3. Rebound tipped around. They're going to say that it's out off Kyle Butler, and it will be Husson ball.
Milos is everywhere right now. Great box out there to hold out the offensive rebound with Scott out on the perimeter.
Yeah, you love to see the intensity from Shuitsa on that one. Getting in the paint.
If they keep this press up, look for another guard like DJ or Jeremy to get in the game quick.
Kendall almost loses it. Tripped over himself. Finds Scott Lewis on the high post. Looking to make a move. He goes right at Jonah Obi, who just checked into the game, and he gets 2 points right away.
That is what he's been doing, consistently scoring on the right block.
Here's Butler trying to draw a foul. No good. Here comes Justice Kendall the other way for the Eagles. Looks to push hard in transition. Goes up to the left. That one gets blocked by Obi. And now Obi comes up the court the other way. Finds Polton. Up top to King. Back in the hands of King now. He gets a screen. And a beautiful pass. Better block from Shuitsa.
Milos is absolutely everywhere right now. I think he already has a stat and everything.
Comes over from the other baseline to block that beautiful entry pass, I will say. Just swatted it right out of bounds.
I think he has 6 points, a block, a steal, a charge taken,
a rebound. Tried to get another block right there as Tyson will find an open look for 3. He can't knock it down. Noah Tyson, 30% on the year from 3.
Henry Westrick
4 on the night.
Henry Westrick from Glenburn, Maine, Bangor High School, just checked in the game. Hasn't played a lot of minutes this year. I think he was injured, Reese. Do you have any idea?
Not
totally sure.
I'm not 100% sure. I did see that he wasn't playing as much this year. He had to have been hurt.
2019 state champ for the Bangor Rams.
Jeremy Maranta has just checked into the game. He has the ball now up top, along with Jay Thomas. Lewis looking for somebody up top. He finds Thomas. Gets it back. Pump fakes. Drives in, and they're going to call another offensive foul. This one will be on Scott Lewis. Westrick steps in to take that one. Just checking into the game.
It was a great move by Scott, but got to his spot. He probably should have jump stopped, tried to go up with the right hand. Maybe tried to put him on the poster.
Westrick in good position to take that one. That's a big person to take a charge on, too, Scott Lewis. That can't feel good. Westrick with the ball now up top, high post. Gets it to Polton, who put up a 3. That one's good.
With Milos out of the game after his first great minute, somebody has to step up on the defensive end, help Scott rebound.
Justice Kendall with it. Finds Lewis down low to the baseline. Tries to go at Obi, and they will call Obi for a foul.
Obi from Simsbury, Connecticut. Went to Northwest Catholic High School.
So it'll be the Eagles taking it out down low under their basket. Kendall gets it, being guarded by Obi now. Kendall gets it back up top. He will take a pull-up jumper. That one's short. Rebound goes to Tyson. Polton with it. Kicks over to Westrick for three. That one's short. Here comes Maranta. Hands it off to Justice Kendall. Now over to Thomas. Thomas will drive baseline.
It's another charge.
And Westrick taking another charge. That's the third offensive foul here in the first 7 minutes of this one.
After an airball three, that is what you have to do to stay in the game. Coaches would tell you.
If you take charges and play defense, you will play at any level.
Jay Thomas, Derek Collin, Jared Balzer, Jeremy Maranta, and Justice Kendall for the Eagles now.
Here's Butler with it. Finds Obi down underneath the hoop. Kicks it out. That is Kazmarek trying to get one to go. Can't get the roll there.
Now the Husson's second big Balzer, who's very good on the defensive end now in the game.
Jeremy Maranta with a tough finish down low.
Unreal finish. He is shooting a very high percentage this year.
Yes, he is.
Over 50%.
A lot of tough finishes like that one.
Ooh.
Almost got the steal there. Also leads this team in steals at just under 2 a game.
That's what he does.
He's been very, very active on the defensive end.
His high motor, Patrick Beverly almost.
Yes, great player to come in off the bench. Second leading scorer on the team, leads the team in rebounds, leads the team in field goal percentage, leads the team in steals, all that coming off the bench. So he has been absolutely phenomenal. Here's Butler for a three, and he knocks that one down. 13-11 is our score here. 8 minutes into this one. Here comes Maranta.
This is what they do, throw up
Over the
threes.
timing strike. Yes, they will shoot a lot of threes. Maranta drives in, gets the contact, can't get the finish though. Polton comes down with a rebound. Up top to Butler. He will find Kazmarek, who drives in. Beautiful bounce pass to Obi, who lays it in, plus the foul.
Justice Kendall got out of position, gave up a 2-on-1. And I think it cost the Eagles a Jared Balzer foul.
That was a beautiful bounce pass from Kazmarek too. So Obi will go to the free throw line now. Jonah Obi, the senior, 6'5", coming in, averaging 6 points per game, shooting around 57% from the free throw line so far on the year as he knocks that one down.
I'm sorry, Derek Collin took the foul on that, by the way, not Jared Balzer. DJ Woods checked in the game from Florida. Very solid freshman point guard who has learned a very valuable role in this team as the backup point guard behind Justice Kendall.
Yes, Woods has been phenomenal as a freshman coming in. He, as we're talking about team leaders, DJ Woods leads the team in three-point percentage coming into this one. So he has been great coming off the bench shooting, not to mention passing. He's come in and facilitated really well as Maranta with a great move to get to the basket and tough finish.
The Eagles needed someone to have confidence, especially from the freshman class, and DJ Woods did just that for them.
Not to mention the additions of Eric Ehlers as well, who played as a three from Boston. That was a contested three. Good shot. Not to mention Eric Ehlers, who came in, started a few games at the beginning of the year for this Husson team, played well. Haven't seen much of him recently, but when he's in, he is also contributing. Maranta with a beautiful crossover. Gets in the middle of the paint, tries to draw contact. No foul was called.
I thought that could have been a foul, Reese.
As Balzer is called for the foul. Beautiful finish from Kyle Butler on that one.
Now seeing the Mules are running, the Eagles got to stand with it. Cooper Workala about to check in the game from Oceanside High School, Spruce Head, Maine. Very good shooter. Look for him to throw up a few threes.
Very good shooter. Can be very lethal. As you said before the game, pretty streaky shooter. When he gets hot, he can really splash them in. As Butler's free throw is good.
Great finish there by Butler.
Fantastic finish. Through the contact.
Right hand off balance over a 6'9" defender.
Yeah, off balance, very off balance. Acrobatic finish. Ooh, Woods almost traveled at half court, picking up his dribble. Finds Collin, who finds Thomas. Kicks it over to Maranta. And Derek Collin cannot finish that one. Aranta gets the offensive board, though, and will go to the free throw line. Husson is 1 for 4 in their last 4 field goal attempts. Meanwhile, Colby is on a 12-2 run in the last 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
Just so you know, that's when Milos came out of the game. Milos' high motor with Jeremy right now, I think, is exactly what they need. Look for Coach Caruso to get him back in the game.
And as we mentioned, this Colby team, once they get hot, they are now 3 of 4 from their last 4 shots from 3 as well. So this Colby team is definitely starting to catch fire as Jeremy Maranta knocks down both free throws. It is a 3-point game. Here's King with it. Balzer gets a hand on it and is able to throw back in and get the steal.
Well, athletic move by the 6'9" Balzer.
Here comes Woods now. Makes a crossover, gets into the lane. Decides to back it out. Maranta with it up top. He gets a screen from Balzer. A little hesitation. I can't finish that one. As King comes away with it, and here comes Colby the other way. And that is Cooper Workala going strong to the basket and picking up a foul there.
Jay Thomas already has 2. Look for Milos to come back in for him, I'm guessing, momentarily.
You need to connect your computer to Wi-Fi. It's not letting.
It doesn't work half the time.
The first free throw is good for Wakala. Comes in shooting 67% from the line today. Only 18 attempts, though. He's 12 of 18 on the year. That one makes him 14 of 20. And that gives Colby a 5-point lead with 9.5 minutes left to go in this first half.
As we watch, Reese, Husson came out so early and hot, but Milos is on the bench, and Justice Kendall's on the bench. I'm a little confused. I think we need Milos in the game. That hot start really got them going.
Jay Thomas can't hit the corner 3 on that one. Here comes Tyson the other way. I'm with you, Will. If I was Coach Caruso, I don't know if I would have taken Shawitsa out just yet with the way he was playing to start the game. I think he was a great reason of why they got off to such a good lead. We'll see what adjustments be made as Woods gets into the paint and throws it away. King comes away with it. Now Workala kicks it in the corner to Lawson for 3, and airballs that one. Colin loses control of the rebound. Here's Tyson with it. Now to Lawson at the high post. Great find by Lawson to Tyson. And it looks like Tyson fell into the door.
Eric Ehlers checking in the game. Eric from St. Peters, Florida. 6'5" freshman. Definitely had some very good minutes to start the year. Kind of lost his spot a little bit. A very solid offensive weapon. I think Coach Caruso wanted to work more on the defensive end, honestly. I think that's probably what it was.
As Balzer tried to find DJ Woods going to the corner, and Woods wasn't ready for it. That'll be a Husson turnover.
Balzer knew he messed up on that one. I think he thought at first DJ was going right to the corner, and DJ kind of trailed to the wing.
Here is King with it. Up top, being guarded by Woods. Lawson now. Hands it off to Workala. Goes strong to the rim and lays in a tough finish with contact from Derek Collin.
Colby already played 9 people.
Yeah, Colby as that is Kazmarek who gets a hand in there to get the steal on that one. Can't finish the lay-in though, but Noah Tyson is right there for the putback. And Colby finds themselves up 11. First time out of the game will come. Coach Caruso will take a quick one. We will take one too. You're listening to the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
Selling is all about relationships and building trust. At Greenway, it's our people that have built the business. We're fortunate to have a team with years of experience. They know John Deere equipment inside and out and go the extra mile to take care of our customers.
And right now is a great time to talk to one of us about a new tractor. Get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor. Nothing runs like a Deere.
From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
And welcome back. Colby College right now on a 20-4 run in the last 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Find themselves up 11 with 7.5 minutes to go as we see Shawitsa back into the game for the Eagles as well as Justice Kendall. And Shawitsa right on cue will put up a three. That one's long. King comes away with a rebound. Good outlet pass to Wakala. Being guarded by Lewis, who kicks that one out of bounds.
Milos has to keep looking to shoot that ball.
Yes, definitely.
There's too much space to not take a shot.
That shot makes Shawitsa 3 of 5 on the night. Currently sitting at 6 points.
That's great defense. Jeremy with a very good steal on the bigger number 12.
Only 3 Husson players have scored so far in this one. As
Noah
Taylor's
Tyson
with the ball on the sideline. Lewis puts up a jumper. That one's long. Here comes Colby now. King over to Polton, who will put up a three. That's good. Deep three by Max Polton there. And a steal by Polton as he gets it to Workala. He'll put up a three as well. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Kendall.
This is what has happened in Eagles games so far this year. Giving up runs that they just can't stop from turning the ball over. Bad defense, missed shots. But the little things, Reese, like an outlet pass on a 4v1 going the other way and they get the steal, that cannot happen.
Exactly. Workala gets called for the foul there on Justice Kendall. Ball will be taken out of bounds. Eric Ehlers will put up a jumper. That one's no good. And the trend continues. Only 3 Husson players have scored. Husson scoreless in the last 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Lawson, the drive, baseline. No good. Kendall comes away with a rebound. Gets it to Ehlers, down low to Maranta, who can't finish the tough layup, but it will remain Husson basketball. So Milo Shawitsa with 6 points, Scott Lewis with 5 points, and Jeremy Maranta with 6 points. The only 3 Husson Eagles to score so far in this one. Husson 1 for 10 in their last 10 field goal attempts.
And only 1 for 4 from three-point land.
Here's Lewis with it in the corner, being guarded by Obi. He liked that matchup before, goes to it again and gets another bucket.
I like when they go the 4 out, 1 in, and have Scott come get in on one of the wings and goes one-on-one.
I do too, and they surround him with shooters, what they have on the floor right now for the most part. Workala being guarded closely by Shawitsa, gives him a fake underneath the hoop. They're going to say that one was tipped. Tyson will put up a deep three, and that one's very long. Lewis comes away with a rebound. Husson looking to make something happen here offensively. Justice Kendall with a beautiful crossover. Can't finish the lay-in.
Colby already 15 three-pointers taken.
Here's Kyle Butler with a beautiful finish. Milo Shawitsa went up to contest that one. Strong contest, I thought, but a beautiful, tough finish by Kyle Butler. Husson offense looking for anything to get going right now. Shawitsa, baseline pass over to Ehlers, and they'll say he stepped out of bounds on the sideline.
Justice Kendall 0 for 3 from the field. Only 3 shots taken. He needs to look to score if the Eagles want to stay in this game at all.
25-6 run in the last 7.5 minutes for Colby. Find themselves up 14 now with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Obi with the ball. High post. Gets it down low to Polton. Outside to Workala. Tries to make a move on Shawitsa. Loses the handle. Gets it to Polton, who takes a fadeaway on the baseline. Can't get it to go. Obi grabs the rebound, and he is fouled underneath the hoop. So he will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That foul will go on Eric Ehlers. That'll be his first one.
Jonah Obi like I mentioned, from Simsbury, Connecticut, averaging 6 points a game, 7 rebounds. 57% from the free throw line this year. Knocked that one down.
6.7 boards is big off the bench.
It is.
7 rebounds is a lot of rebounds to get off the bench for this team. So he's a big reason. He's gotten a lot of boards already in this one.
Forgot to mention Henry Westrick won a state championship with Luke Caruso, Husson point guard, shooting guard, in 2019 as teammates.
Yes, so familiar faces on both sides of the court as Humbles throws a pass. Humbles throws a pass that gets deflected by Polton. And Jeremy Maranta comes back and makes a beautiful play defensively. I don't know if they got him for a block on that or not, but he definitely changed the impact of that shot.
It definitely looked like he tipped that off the top of the backboard from my point of view.
Great defensive effort from Jeremy Maranta as they find Scott Lewis in the corner for 3. That one's good, so maybe those last 2 plays can be a turning point for Husson here in this one.
Scott Lewis in rhythm from 3 is what I like him taking.
Obi trying to get it down low to Tyson on the bounce pass. Maranta knocks it off Tyson's foot, I believe, and it will be Husson basketball.
Jeremy Maranta finally getting the boys going. Subs out.
13-point lead here for Colby. 4 minutes to go. As we see Kendall bring it over half court for Husson. Gets a screen from Shawitsa. Being guarded by Westrich. He'll put up a deep 3. That one's no good. Polton comes down with a rebound. Outlet pass up to Obi. He'll kick it out. Butler for 3. That one goes long. And they're going to call a foul on... They're going to call a foul on Colby College underneath the hoop, and it will be Husson basketball going the length of the court.
If the Eagles want to come back in this second half, they're going to have to start eliminating the three-point ball and stop turning the ball over in the front court. And I think they also have to keep looking for Jeremy, Milos, and Scott to keep looking to shoot, the 3 guys that have kept them in this game so far.
Here is Shawitsa. Dangerous pass down low to Lewis. Lewis down low, being double teamed. That pass gets tipped. Tyson comes away with it. Over to Butler. Oof. Kyle Butler has had 3 beautiful finishes at the rim against heavy defense.
Very tough finish there over the taller Milos.
Justice Kendall with a tough lay-in, trying to draw contact. No good. Here's Butler. He'll take a pull-up 3 this time. That one rims out.
Push, push.
Rebound goes down to Lewis. Caruso has it in the corner now, being guarded by King.
He has to look to shoot that rock.
Yeah, he should have shot it when he caught it. Caruso will pull up from 3 now. And Luke Caruso gets on the board.
Take that one. He should have shot the first one. We'll take the second one anyway.
And this place always seems to erupt when Luke Caruso can knock down a big 3. Here he is playing defense, baseline, and Shawitsa gets a hand on that pass to knock it out of bounds.
Milos again disrupting a play, which he's been doing all game long.
He's been everywhere, offensively, defensively. Westrick gets it in. Over to Butler now. Polton has it, driving in. He'll put up a floater. That one's no good. Shawitsa tips the rebound over to Lewis.
Milos with another great play on the defensive glass to tip it right to Scott Lewis.
Here is Justice Kendall at the volleyball line now, setting up the Husson offense. Gets it to Humbles at the high post. Over to Caruso.
I think he got away with one there, Reese.
I think he might have too. Lewis. Count the bucket and 1. Foul on Henry Westrick.
Westrick tried to take his 3rd charge of the game. They gave the Eagles the benefit of the doubt at that time. Scott Lewis threw the line for 1. Scott Lewis with 12 points already.
Beautiful move down low. As the free throw is good. That makes Husson now on a 9-2 run in the last 3 minutes. 9-point game here. Here's Kyle Butler for Colby with the ball now, coming across half court. He'll hand it off to Tyson. Over to King. Now back over to Tyson, being guarded by Caruso. Polton has it up top. Still has it. Finds King, baseline. King will drive in, put up a tough shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Caruso. Here come the Eagles looking to push the other way.
They can get a little run going here, going to the half. Ooh.
Ooh!
They called a travel there. I don't know. That looked like a pretty clean Euro step to me.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Ref called a travel on a Euro step from Milos Shuica. And the whole place seemed to erupt at the official on that one. But if the ref saw it, that's what it is.
That is one you might have to see in replay time to tell if that was actually a travel or not. If you drag your back foot, it is a travel. I don't think he did, though.
I don't think he did either. Here's Tyson with the ball on the wing. Polton hands it to Westrick. Over to King. Tyson has it again. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Takes a step back three in the corner. Good defense by Caruso there.
Need a bucket here. Need a bucket here. Get down to 7 before the half would be really nice.
Here is Kendall resetting the offense with 40 seconds to go in this first half. Colin has it now, just checked into the game. Over to Humbles.
Shuica asking for the ball in the post.
Yeah, he wants it. Finds Colin at the high post. Shuica.
Yeah, that was a good call.
And they're going to call a foul on Kyle Butler.
Good call there. He was getting hand checked the whole way.
And Shuica will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Like I said, Reese, get this down to 7. Going into the half would be a lot better than 11-13.
Yes, definitely. Considering Colby had this one all the way up to a 16-point lead at one point.
Husson team, 6-0 run since Milos has checked back in the game.
As we see Jack Lawson come back into the game for Colby on this final possession.
Sometimes you're just a game changer.
Shuica is short on the free throw. It will stay a 9-point game with 23. It'll stay a 9-point game with 23 seconds left in this first half.
That'll hurt your momentum as a player after you have almost led the Eagles all game in every statistical category.
It's all right. You're only as good as your next shot.
It's true.
Here is King with it. 10 seconds left on the game clock. Gets a multitude of screens up top. Finds Polton in the corner. Can't knock it down. Milos fighting for the rebound. Tyson puts up a fadeaway. And that is no good. And that is how the first half will come to a close. Derek Collin almost hit that from half court after the buzzer sounded. That is how the first half will close with Husson in a 9-point deficit. 37-28 is our halftime score. Scott Lewis leading the way for Husson with 13 points and 4 rebounds. 5 of 6 shooting in that one. 2 of 2 from 3. Milos Shuica added 6 points. Jeremy Maranta had 6 points, and Luke Caruso had 3 points. That is all of the Husson scoring in the first half. 4 players. And on the Colby side, pretty even scoring throughout. Kyle Butler led the way for them with 10 points. Polton added 8 points and 2 threes made. Tyson had 7 points. Obi with 5. Workala with 4. And Lawson with 3. Will, what do the Eagles need to do second half to get back into this one?
Surprisingly, Colby only hit 5 out of 19 three-pointers in the half. They missed the last 4 they took. I really think if they keep eliminating the three-pointer, they will have a chance, but they need to stop turning the ball over. I don't know exactly how many turnovers 11.
Husson has 11 turnovers, yeah.
I mean, that's a lot for a first half. I think Jared Balzer needs to get back in that rotation. I think DJ Woods needs to get in the game in the second half for a little bit. He had a little spark, but I really think Milos and Jeremy Maranta, Milos Shuica, and Jeremy Maranta need to get heavy minutes in the second half.
Yes, definitely. We will come back for the second half of this one. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Husson Sports Radio Network.
5 years ago, we started this journey of recycling. And with that same ingenuity, with that same innovation, and with that same entrepreneurship, we're approaching our next 45 years. We have an obligation to figure out how we can consume less, how we can recycle more, how we can create more sustainable products, and how we help our customers enable that.
We owe it to the future generations to continue to do better and recycle better.
And welcome back to the second half of this one. Husson trailing 37-38 as they start out with the basketball here. Shawitsa gets it up top. It'll be the same starters for Husson in this one that started. So Lewis will take a sidestep three. That one's no good. Shawitsa will tip that one out of bounds, and it will be Colby basketball.
As we'd say in the backyard, not your game, but lately that has been his game.
Yeah, Lewis 2 for 2 from the three-point line before that miss. Here's King with the ball up top now.
I think the key to this half is the boys hang on to the cantaloupe and play good team basketball.
That's right. Need to stay together as a team. Holton with it up top now. Hands it off to King, being guarded by Humble. Makes a spin move in the middle of the lane. Looking to kick it out. Tyson gets it over to Polton for three. That one rolls out. Lawson gets the offensive rebound over Humbles. Kick it out to King, who will fake it. Now over to Tyson, who will put up a three. That one's no good. And Lawson with a nice left-handed tip in.
We're going to have to rebound the basketball, too.
Three offensive rebounds there.
I got to give Luke Caruso credit, though. That's a small thing. You won't very notice that switch and rotation he had on the defensive end to get a hand up on that three was a big rotation to hold the three, but he got the offensive rebound.
As Lewis will draw a foul on Will King on a nice pump fake, and Scott Lewis will go back to the free throw line to shoot two more, where he is currently 1 of 1 today. 2 of 2 now after that one. Scott Lewis comes in averaging just under 13 points and 5 rebounds per game. Like I mentioned earlier, 3 blocks per game leading this team. He's been great protecting the rim defensively. As the second free throw drops in, and Husson finds themselves down 9.
Lewis, who missed all of last year, came back, excited to play basketball again. That was his biggest thing. To be starting, won NAC Player of the Week last week, really big step for him.
As Kuzmarek puts up a three, that one's no good. Justice Kendall with a burst of speed down the other end, can't finish. Rebound comes down to Tyson.
I should probably mention that. He is 0 for 5 from the field. If they want to win this game, Justice has to shoot the ball decently well in the second half.
Yes, Justice Kendall struggling here in this one. Tyson with it up top. He gets a screen, kicks it over to Polton. Trying to find an opening, can't find one. Here's King with it with a beautiful pass down low to Polton. Will King with a beautiful entry pass down low. Shawitsa looking for someone to get the ball into. And that's a turnover.
And as what we talked about, cannot turn the ball over in that scenario.
Lawson to King, to Polton for three. That one's good.
That's what happens.
And Warren Caruso will take a quick timeout.
The momentum just shifted the Mules' way as it went from a 7 to a 9 to a 14-point game really quick.
That's right. We will take a quick timeout too. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Husson Sports Radio Network.
If you want a place where you can be seen as an individual and know what you're doing and have a career to look forward to, this is your place.
And welcome back to this one. Husson, the struggles have continued for Husson coming out of the break as Colby finds themselves on a 5-0 run right now in the last minute.
The Eagles cannot turn the ball over if they want any chance to come back in this game. I really thought they had a little momentum after Scott got the foul called there, and then
Justice Kendall will put up a three. That one is left short.
Justice now.
7 now for Justice Kendall. Here's King trying to get into the lane. Can't do so. Kicks it out to Tyson. Gets it right back. High post. corner three is good by Kazmarek.
For a shooter to be able to straighten your feet, straighten your shoulders, and get off a good three-point shot there, that's a tough shot to make.
Very tough shot, especially with a hand in their face, as Colby now finds themselves up 17, their biggest lead of the game. Has a beautiful pump fake and move by Scott Lewis. Can't finish, though. Beautiful move to get the defender off his feet, though, to go back to the free throw line for 2 more.
I wouldn't mind the 2 big set right now. Coach Caruso doesn't usually go that way, but I'd almost think maybe Scott and Jared get a little offensive rebounding going, because Scott is like the only upside right now, and if we can get some offensive rebound in there, might be
I
the only
was
chance we
wondering
have.
if at all we would see the 2 big lineup. But like you mentioned, I don't think we've seen it much this year, maybe one time.
Yeah, not much at all, and it worked that one time.
It did work. The 2 bigs with Jared Balzer listed at 6'9", and Scott Lewis is listed here at 6'6", but I kind of wanted to say he's about 6'8", because standing next to Jared Balzer, they look about the same size.
Almost identical, almost. I think Jared might have an inch on him at most. I definitely think right now on the defensive end, another big in there wouldn't be the worst problem.
As
They do have to
Boston
guard the
makes a
3,
move.
so I understand it's hard.
Great defense by Caruso to stay in front. Here's Polton who catch and shoot 3. And Colby can't miss right now. 19-point lead, a 13-3 run in the last 2 minutes.
They went 5 for 19 in the first half. They are 3 for 5 from three-point land this half.
And 3 of 4 on their last 4 attempts. Lewis with it inside. Tries to make a move on Lawson. He'll turn it over. Here comes Polton the other way. Polton with a pass to Tyson, who gets hit by Caruso, it looks like.
That is one you got to try to take a charge in there. That's a tough position to put Luke Caruso in. Almost impossible to be able to take a charge there, but that is what you need to do.
And Noah Tyson will go to the free throw line for his first attempts in this one. Comes in averaging 12 points and 7 boards per game. Leads the team in rebounding.
Reese, this is a perfect example when I would want to see a guy that might not have that many minutes this year for the Eagles to come in, sit in a corner, and take some three-pointers. Husson's taken 9 three-pointers there, 3 for 9. Down by 20 in a non-conference game. Obviously, it's not blown away yet, but having a chance to give a kid a chance that hasn't played a lot, maybe knock down a few threes, get some confidence going. That is something I love to see this game. We'll see.
As Tyson knocks down both free throws to open this lead up to 21 now for Colby. As Lewis with it, trying to create space on the baseline. There will be a foul on Obi.
Got to give Scott credit right now. He's doing all he can.
Yes.
Not getting a lot of help right now.
Yeah, everybody on this Eagles squad, still only 4 players to score for the Eagles right now.
That's my point exactly. Give someone a chance. Great move by Scott Lewis right there.
Lewis again with another one. Scott Lewis up to 18 points on the day so far. He's the leading scorer in the game now. Obi with the ball. High post, goes at Lewis. He'll kick it out to Butler for 3. That one rolls out. Seemed to be the only 3 that's been missed so far in Colby this half. Here comes Maranta now. Lewis with the ball, being guarded by Obi. Likes this matchup. He's been attacking it all day. Shoots the fadeaway. That one comes up short as he looks a little tired now. Here's Polton. Obi with it, high post. Polton with a corner 3. That one's no good. And Lewis comes away with a rebound. That'll be his 5th.
Balls are about to check in. Let's see if we were right about the 2 bigs or he's going to take Scott out. I would love
I
to
don't know.
see the
Lewis
2 big
looks
line up.
pretty tired right now.
He definitely is.
Caruso with it. Looking to make something happen. He finds Humbles at the top of the key.
I'm just not a big fan of the way they're moving the ball right now. It's slow. It's not very fluent. And not everyone's touching it every possession.
Lewis. Shawitsa will put up a D3 with 5 seconds on the shot clock. And they're going to call that one out of bounds. And it looks like Husson will take a timeout. We will take one as well. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
Nothing runs like a deer. Whether you have a lawn to mow, a driveway to plow, or a garden to till, our customers know you can't beat the quality and reliability of a John Deere.
And right now at Greenway Equipment Sales, we have a great offer for you.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
And we are back. 52-33, our score here with 14 and a half minutes to play in this one. Colby on a 13-3 run in the last 4 minutes, Will. What have you seen in the last 6 minutes that this half has been going that you have not liked so far from us?
Like I mentioned right before the quick break, Husson's not moving the ball well. There's not a lot of energy right now. I'll give Scott credit. He was trying to do what he could do, but Scott is a very good back-to-the-basket player, unless it's like a spot-up three, and he was trying to do a lot for his team right there. He was trying to hit step-back threes, step-back mid-range jumpers, which he hit a few, which I'll give him credit for, but that is just, for the Eagles to succeed, that is not his game, but it's not his fault. He wasn't getting much help, so we can't take that away from him. They have to keep moving the ball, get somebody, like I said, I think they need to get a shooter in the game.
And they need to defend better from three, need to get a hand up on these shooters.
Balzer with a good steal right when he enters the game.
There's Caruso now in the corner, finds Balzer up top. Now over to Maranta, who attacks strong. Can't get that one to go.
Tried to get the delayed lay.
Polton, another three. You betcha. Max Polton now 5 of 10 from the three-point line today.
He's now 43 for 108 on the year. Moving his percentage up a little bit.
Shawitza with a strong take inside.
That was some backyard bully ball right there.
Obi with it, almost traveled at half court. Workala will put up a three, and he'll hit one.
I mean, every three right now just looks good. Even if it doesn't go in, everything is open. They are just giving up. Husson is giving up open look after open look from three-point land.
Cooper Workala gets in on the action.
I've learned NESCAC basketball can really shoot the rock, and that's what they do.
Beautiful pass from Maranta. The balls are down low on the block.
Jeremy and Balzer doing that for the last 2 years. The pick and roll, very good between those two. I think Justice Kendall needs to get back in the game, try to get him going, or they're going to move on and try to get some young guys in. Either way, down by 21-point game.
Here's Obi with it, finds Polton, almost travels up top.
As I say that, DJ Woods is checking in the game.
Hits it back to Polton, he can't finish. Here comes Maranta the other way for the Eagles.
Another pick and roll here.
Gets a screen from Balzer. Jeremy will take it inside, and he'll get whacked on the way up for that one. Jeremy Maranta will go to the line to shoot two. Jonah Obi will pick up that foul.
Looks like Jeremy just told Jared, keep it going, keep it going. Any run they can take, they'll take.
Yeah, Husson looking for any sort of spark right now. Finding themselves down 21.
Colby now 5 for 9.5 from three-point land.
As Maranta knocks down the first free throw. Jeremy Maranta comes into this one 77% from the line so far this year. So a pretty consistent free throw shooter.
What I would love to see out of this lineup right now, DJ Woods take some threes, take some confident shots, and I would love to get Jared Balzer a few touches.
I'd like to see the intensity on the defensive end.
100%.
I like the full court press right here on the two made free throws. King with it, being guarded by Jay Thomas, full court. Workala calling on him. Here's Obi with it, top of the key. Great pass from Polton. A good help side from Maranta, but they're going to call him for the foul on that one.
5'11" Jeremy Maranta just went up in the air with number 25, Jonah Obi, who is 6'5", almost 6'6". And it looked like he almost tipped it.
Almost got a piece of that one, but they're going to call him for hitting the wrist or the forearm, it looks like.
That's what the guards usually get when they try to get that block on the big guy.
As Obi misses the first free throw. That is his first missed free throw of the day. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. He's got 5 points and 3 rebounds to his credit. Also a block as well. As the second one is no good as well.
Ball doesn't lie, they'd say in the backyard.
Here's Maranta with it now. Finds Woods. Woods will bring it. Looks to find Jay Thomas, but a little bit too much heat on that one, and it goes out of bounds.
That's a good look, but one of those that you just can't make unless it's perfect, and that's a tough pass in this situation down 19.
As number 23, Henry Westrick, will now come in for Colby. He comes in for Obi.
Balls are guarding the much smaller Westrick.
King with the ball now. Looks to make a move on Jay Thomas. And Thomas slaps that one out, but it will remain Colby basketball.
Max Pullman, another 3 after the whistle.
He's hitting right now. 5 for 10 on the game so far. 19 points.
3 of 4 in the last 3 points taken.
Here is Polton with the ball. Finds Butler. Now over to King. Screen from Westrick. And King tries to get a bounce pass in there, but they will say that is a kick ball on Balzer, and that will reset the shot clock back to 20 seconds.
One of the worst things in basketball when a pass is literally thrown off your foot. Happens a lot. Oh, that
and
happened.
Miscommunication, or just a lack of concentration from Maranta and DJ Woods as Kyle Butler gets a wide open layup on the inbounds. As Woods gets it now. Woods will pull up for 3, and that's good. Just what the doctor ordered, right, Will?
Yeah. That's exactly what they needed.
18-point deficit now. Here's King driving into the lane. Finds Polton.
That's great defense.
That is great defense as Maranta gets a hand on that, tips it away.
Keep this lineup in for a minute.
Here is King.
The intensity is up.
Being heavily guarded by DJ Woods. The kick out to Westrick. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Westrick hands it to Butler, who puts up a 3. And that one's no good, and it will be Husson basketball.
This is going to be the game, Reese, right here. They get this down to 15, 14, 13. Some of the stars might come back in for the Eagles, but I would love to keep this lineup if they keep going on this run.
And now is the time to go on this run as Liam O'Connell has just checked in for Max Polton. And if we can take advantage of Polton being on the bench right now, that should be good for
And
Husson.
Butler to the bench, too.
Husson. Woods with a deep 3.
That's what he does. Let him shoot the rock. Confidence is key here.
DJ Woods pulling up from VZ. Nails his second 3 in a row. Here's the Colby offense now. Westrick
Exactly
with
what
it.
Husson needed.
Here's O'Connell just checked into the game. King with it now. Good move on Jay Thomas. And he gets a left-handed layup to go.
All right, keep it going, keep it going.
There's DJ Woods with it. 17-point game now.
Heat check.
Woods with another 3.
And he got
He
fouled.
gets fouled on the 3-point attempt. DJ Woods will go shoot 3 free throws.
Husson football star Phoebus Floyd helped him up after that shot. DJ makes 3 of these. Down to a 14-point game with 10 minutes left. It's exactly what Husson wanted, if anything, after the beginning of this second half.
First free throw from Woods is good. Comes into this one, 64% from the line. Not many attempts, though. 7 for 11, as he's now 8 for 12 on the year.
And only shot 17 three-pointers coming into this game. That's what I am not a big fan of. He needs to be in the game to shoot more three-pointers. That is what Husson needs right now.
His first 2 free throws are good from Woods. Third one is good as well. DJ Woods knocks down all 3 free throws.
Keep the intensity.
It's a 14-point game.
Another turnover.
And that will be Husson basketball. Here's Woods with it in the backcourt. Being guarded by O'Connell. Full court pressure.
He likes this matchup.
Picks up his dribble near half court. Finds Colin. Maranta with it now. Over to Balzer. Finds Jay Thomas. Thomas tries to go baseline. Nothing there. Finds Woods in the corner.
Kinda had
they're
to
gonna
shoot
say
that.
he was out of bounds.
Tough spot for Jay Thomas. Guy helped out. He had to make a crazy pass to DJ in the corner. He was standing out of bounds.
Yeah, not a lot of room on that sideline. King gets it now. In the backcourt, being guarded closely by Derek Collin.
Derek Collin, who made very good strides last year on the defensive end, started
Yes.
guarding the team's best player in the NAC playoffs.
Yes, he did. Inserted into the starting lineup for the NAC Conference playoffs. And as you mentioned, picks up a foul there, but as you mentioned, found himself on guarding the best player on opposing teams for
Say
most
that.
of
He
the
gets
game.
scored on the and one. I think it was a little ticky-tack foul, but
I think you jinxed him.
I think we did.
Will King will go to the line to try to complete the and one.
Westrick, who we mentioned has not been playing very much this year, had good minutes today so far. A couple of charges taken. I don't know if he scored yet, but his minutes have been good for sure. He has done the little things all game.
Woods with it, back to Maranta. As Maranta was looking to draw the foul, he does, and Husson will take it out underneath their hoop. 20 seconds on the shot clock. That foul will go on Clay Bolster, just checking into the game. Maranta gets it up to Bolster. Woods with it now. Dancing with it on the sideline. And they will call a blocking foul on Bolster again.
That is a block every time. He didn't like it, but that is a block every time.
And Husson will take it out underneath the hoop again. Oh, excuse me. DJ Woods will be at the line for a 1-and-1, being the Colby's 7th team foul of the half.
You know, Husson classes started today. Reese, how'd they go?
What's it?
The classes started today. How'd it go?
Classes. I only had one class today, which was nice, online.
And let me guess, you somehow were absent at that one too.
What? As DJ Woods knocks down both free throws. He's already up to 11 points in this one.
Reese, that was not me chirping you.
Oh, I know. Here's Will King with it now, being guarded by Woods. Almost stolen away by Maranta. Leaves Workala for a three, and he knocks it down. Not the player you want to be leaving.
And it's back to 18.
On this Husson defense.
If it gets to 20, Reese, I'm looking to see some of the young guys that have not played a lot get some minutes.
Here's Maranta. Maranta puts up a three. That's good.
Down to 15.
Jeremy Maranta now up to 11 himself.
It's right in the range where a run can go out of nowhere, make it not a game or make it a game again.
15-point game. Here's Bolster. Finds Workala. O'Connell with it. Now King.
Just the little things I've noticed in this last few minutes. Husson moves the ball very well when Derek Collin and Jared Balls are on the floor. They don't fill up the stat sheet ever, but
they're great at
the plus minus has to be there.
Yes. DJ Woods again. That one might have been a little bit too deep.
That might have been more from George Stevens Academy almost. Coach gave UJ a little look.
Yeah, Coach Caruso wasn't pleased with that shot.
If he made the last one, I honestly wouldn't have been that mad, but he missed the last one.
Workala gets it over in the corner to Bolster. Back over to King. Lawson with it now. Again in the hands of King.
Charge. No call.
Takes it in, no call. As Maranta will push it the other way for the Eagles. Finds Balzer. Now Woods with it up top. DJ Woods. Now Jay Thomas driving in. He gets that one stripped away. Woods will put up a corner three and knock it down.
That is a very tough shot.
DJ Woods with 14 on the game now. Husson finds themselves down 14.
DJ Woods 3 of 4, last 4 from three-point land. That is exactly what we talked about. Someone had to come off the bench and make a run. Good rebound by Balzer there.
That is Lawson not able to hit that one. Balzer comes away with a rebound. Here comes Maranta the other way for the Eagles. Looking to score in transition. Kicks out to Balzer. Here's DJ Woods. Over to Derek Collin. Woods gets it back.
The others might be going up. Had his jersey and one.
And King grabs the
That
jersey
might be
of DJ Woods.
That might be an intentional. No, just 1-1.
As King grabs the jersey of DJ Woods as he's going down. Thought they might call it continuational, but it will be a 1-1 for DJ Woods.
With 6 minutes left on the clock, Husson has to keep looking to shoot the rock. They cannot hold on to it and move around to look for the best shot like they can in the first half. DJ is doing just that.
As the first one rolls in, DJ Woods now 7 of 7 from the line in this one.
That's what you like to see.
That one makes him 8 of 8.
He might have just earned himself big minutes next conference game. This game isn't over with yet, Reese. 6 minutes left, 12-point game. That is 4 3-pointers.
Here's King with the ball, up top now.
Need ball pressure from the Eagles here.
12-point game, as you said, with 6 minutes remaining in this one. Husson needs to stop here. King with it.
Great pass.
Beautiful.
Great
No-look
block.
pass to Lawson, and it gets rejected by Jeremy Maranta.
Lawson 6'7", Jeremy Maranta barely 6 foot, if that.
Jeremy Maranta. We've seen that a few times from Maranta this year, getting up and blocking guys that are almost a foot taller than him. As there's a timeout by Colby College. We will take one as well. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Husson Sports Network. And welcome back, everyone. 12-point game with 5:50 left to go here in this one. Colby finds themselves up 12 with the ball. 4 seconds on the shot clock. King will put up a tough floater, and that one's left short. Balzer comes away with the rebound.
DJ Woods with his little run of his own to give the Eagles a shot in this game.
Yeah, Woods came in, put up 11 quick points off the bench as Ehlers misses a mid-range jumper. Here comes Colby. King with the ball now. Up top. This is David Stewart just checked into the game. Now gets it back over to King. King will drive in, and that one gets rejected out of bounds. It will stay Colby basketball with 12 seconds on the shot clock.
In a non-conference game, you're going to see guys that don't get a lot of minutes from either team. Another play under the rim, and the Husson defense not paying attention, give up the easiest layup of the night.
Kazmarek with another rebound, with another easy layup down low.
Those are the little things we just can't be giving up.
Woods with it now, being guarded by Kazmarek. He'll take a step back three, and he'll knock it down.
DJ Woods looking like DJ
Allen
Bussey.
Iverson.
Looking like DJ Bussey last year.
The step back three.
Too much space.
That three is no good from Kazmarek. And Maranta with a steal and a foul in the backcourt. Husson's not out of this one yet. Down 11 with 4:30 left to go.
I really think DJ Woods needs to get inserted in more lineups. This Husson team, the only thing they've been missing this year, they have played not bad defensively. They have looked for a three-point shooter. They have looked for someone to come in and knock down some shots. This is what he's doing tonight. Like I said, he needed the confidence. He brought the team confidence.
Yeah, 19 points. He's up to 4 of 5 shooting from deep. 7 of 7 from the line as Maranta misses the first free throw. That's killer. Lawson comes away with a rebound.
That's okay. 11-point game, 4.5. Not over yet now.
Here's King. Beautiful move. Good defense from Eric Ehlers, though. Workala with the ball now.
Travel.
He finds Stewart, who puts up a 3. David Stewart just checked into the game. He hits his first bucket.
I thought that could have been a travel. A little late jump.
Back up to a 14-point lead. As Maranta will turn that one over. As Kazmarek changed his shot when he saw Maranta come in. Couldn't finish, but Cooper Wakala was right there for the rebound. Nobody back defensively for Husson. Maranta with a beautiful take. Ooh! Maranta with a beautiful finish underneath the basket.
Again, another Allen Iverson-esque move there.
Austin with it. King.
Corey Humble's about to check in the game.
Here's Stewart. He'll take a step back. That's a long 2.
Need a bucket quick.
Yes, need a bucket quick here. Down 14 with 3 minutes left. Husson needs a bucket and a stop. Maranta gets the bucket. Now let's see if Husson can get a stop here.
Husson gets a stop here, gets it to 10. Might call a timeout, see what they can do quickly.
3 minutes to go. Here's Workala.
Good defense.
Trying to get it over to Lawson. Had it tipped away, but gets it right back. And Colby College will take a timeout. We will take one too. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, as Husson finds themselves down 12 with 3 minutes left in this one.
Cam Holmes saving the paper roster. Thank you, Cam. We now have the Colby roster back up.
As, yes, I had dropped the paper down on a couple fans below us.
No worries there.
12-point lead, Colby with the ball. Will King with the ball up top, drives in, makes a beautiful no-look pass to Stewart in the corner. Can't connect on the jumper. Here comes Huston the other way. 2:30 to go, 12-point game. Maranta with it, looking to make something happen.
DJ Woods asking for the ball.
Ehlers looks to get it to Humbles in the corner. And that one is turned over. Great defense there from Colby. Come up with a big stop. Huston needs a stop of their own. And there's DJ Woods with the foul. It will be on the sideline for Colby, as that is only the 4th team foul for Husson so far in the second half of this one. Workala with it, finds King. And that'll be another foul. This one goes on Luke Caruso.
Look for Husson to let the bench go, get the young guys a few minutes, maybe on the long side of DJ.
Workala with it. And Husson at this point just trying to get an aggressive steal, hoping they don't call anything. If they do, they're at least stopping the clock right now. That's what you got to do, though, for Husson. If you're Husson defensively, you got to try to get an aggressive steal in hopes that they're not going to call anything. Try to go for the ball, of course. But if you do get a foul, all you're going to do is stop the clock.
Reminder, Husson has a doubleheader this weekend, Friday at 7:30 at UMF, UMaine Farmington. And back at home Saturday against UMaine Farmington at 5 p.m.
Caruso with it. Finds Humbles for three. That one's no good off the back of the rim. Lawson with an aggressive rebound as Maranta goes to the floor. Throws that one away. Still a 12-point game. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in this one as we will take one more timeout from Husson. We will stay right here as not much time remaining in this one. 12-point game with 1:30. Will, what needs to happen? What needs to happen for Husson to come back in this one?
Honestly, I think this one's about over with, Reese. I mean, it would be heroic comeback if they did. But I think looking to the two big conference games this weekend against Jack Kane and Teron Moss and the Farmington Beavers, they're going to have to figure out those rotations again. I mean, those rotations in the second half worked well. I don't know exactly the score in the second half. I would love to know. 37, I mean, it's
37-40, so it says it's even, but
a lot closer in the second half than it was the first half. And it showed. Defensively, the lineups were better, and I think offensively, obviously, DJ Woods gave him a little spark, which was nice. But Scott Lewis did all he could at the beginning of the second half and had no help. And then DJ Woods came and almost had no help also. They're going to have to figure out lineups for the Farmington game. That is going to be a big one. And we also can't have Justice Kendall go scoreless in a game.
Yeah,
that cannot happen.
Kendall 0 for 7, scoreless, as you mentioned. Does have 4 rebounds and 2 assists, but struggled shooting the ball in this one.
That cannot happen. I do think Crusoe has to keep finding ways to get Balzer and Lewis, maybe even in the game together, against the big Farmington team. And I also think DJ Wood's going to have to play some heavy minutes against Farmington.
Yes, DJ Woods has been playing phenomenal here in this one. 19 points, leading scorer in the game. He's 4 of 5 from deep, 7 of 7 from the line since checking in. That's only in 15 minutes of game time. He's been great. Here he is again, going to the bucket and lays it in. He's now up to 21 points on the night. Workala with it.
That is, of course, his career high. Ooh.
And they've got a foul. They're going to call it on Eric Ehlers. And Workala will go to the free throw line for a 1-on-1.
It was kind of a quick whistle, but tough one for the Eagles there.
Workala at the line. Comes up short on the 1-and-1. 67% free throw shooter. Here's Maranta now, looking to make something happen. Kicks it to Woods. Woods driving in. Ehlers gets it. Ehlers will put up a 3. And that one's off to the left. Corey Humbles with a good rebound. Almost turns it over. Good save by Maranta. Time is running out, though. Only a minute remaining for Husson. Down 10. Gonna have to make something happen. Here's Woods going to the bucket.
And one.
He lays it in and 1. 8-point game. 45 seconds left.
The heads up. He is up to 23 on 6 for 7 shooting. And he's going to take his 8th free throw and see if he can keep perfect there.
And DJ Woods has been extremely aggressive in this one. If we take a look at the replay, Woods going in strong with a tough lay-in. And he gets that to goal. Rebound fought for. Workala comes away with it, and he gets fouled again, so he will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws now, as Husson has 10 fouls. That'll be 4 on Luke Caruso.
Colby just very steady this half. Didn't make too many flashes, just scored off turnovers, which is really what you need to win basketball games.
And they were 7 of 16 from the three-point line in this half. for 44%. So they were really hitting. They could not miss. There was a stretch there. It seemed like every shot they were putting up was going in.
There was a small stretch that literally everything was touching just the bottom of the net.
10-point game with 40 seconds left. Here comes Maranta. Finds DJ Woods. Woods for 3. That's no good. Ehlers with a rebound, and he gets hit going back up with it. So Eric Ehlers will go to the free throw line now to shoot 2. Here is Eric Ehlers at the line, where he is 65% on the year. Comes in averaging 6 points and 4 boards per game. Comes up long on that first free throw.
It's the little things, Reese.
That's a killer.
To win conferences, they turn the ball over too much today.
A lot of turnovers.
15 for 20 from the line, so not terrible there.
17 turnovers, as you mentioned, for Husson in this one today.
Love the hustle right now for the young Eagles, Eric and DJ right now.
Yes, everybody's showing great hustle till the final buzzer. Ehlers diving on the floor right there with 30 seconds left in the 9-point deficit. That's what you love to see.
Colby will go to 13-5 on the year, and Husson men's basketball will go to 7-9 with that doubleheader this weekend coming.
As Workala will go right back to the free throw line, where he is 4 of 5 on the day. Shooting another 1-1.
Great night of basketball to start off the second semester of 22-23. Tough, looking like a tough loss for the Eagles, but non-conference, not going to matter too much.
Right. Workala has had a good game so far in this one. Misses that free throw, but he's got 15 points, 5 of 7 from the free throw line now. Up ahead to Ehlers, who lays it in with 17 seconds left. We have an 8-point game. Timeout on the floor. We will take 1-2. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Husson Eagles Sports Network. And about 18 seconds left in this one. 8-point game. Colby College finds themselves ahead 80-72.
Husson will, the next 5 games will be at Farmington, home versus Farmington, at Maine Maritime, at Thomas, and then home versus Thomas. Another doubleheader in 2 weeks.
Yes, so we have a lot of conference games coming up on the schedule as Colby breaks the press easily as Lawson gets a dunk on the other end.
That'll be the exclamation point there.
Just about seal it, yeah. Ehlers will put up a 3 anyway. That one's long. Humbles tries to tip it in. No good. And timer will go off. Colby College, 82. Husson University, 72. Tough loss for Husson in this one. We will go over some quick game notes real quick. DJ Woods led the way for Husson with 23 points on 6 of 8 shooting, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Scott Lewis added 18 points on 6 of 9 shooting and 5 rebounds. Jeremy Maranta added 15 points as well with 5 rebounds and 4 steals. Milo Schweitza added 8 points. Caruso had 3 points. Eric Ehlers had 3 points. And Jared Balzer added 2 points as well. And for Colby, Max Polton added 19 points on 5 of 10 shooting from 3. Cooper Workala added 15 points, 5 of 7 from the line. Kyle Butler added 12. Noah Tyson with 9. King had 7. Lawson had 7. Obi with 5. And Stewart with 3. Tough loss for Husson in this one. They will be back Friday, as Will mentioned, at UMF. And then back here Saturday, the next day, January 21st, against UMF as well.
Might have to make a little trip to UMF.
Yeah, I know of a lot of people that are going to go to that game. All right, that should just about do it for us here. It was a good game back, good first game back for everybody to come back.
Had a blast, Reese. Thank you.
Yes. For Reese Dannenberg, Will Kavanaugh, you're listening to the Husson Eagles Sports Network.